So you want to live off-grid, escape the city, heat your home for free. People say firewood is free, but today I'm going from tree to fire to show you what it actually costs. It does seem that all the videos I'm making start with brush cutting, but that's where our firewood story starts. Before you even think about heating the house, there is always a bit of clearing to do. That is, if I can start this damn chainsaw. There we go. One thing I've learned living here, apart from being patient with my tools, is that the forest actually gives you more than enough wood. In 6 years on this land, I've never had to cut any healthy trees just to heat ourselves. Most of what we use is already here, fallen, dead, or on its way down. And clearing is not just about firewood. It's also about reducing the fuel load in the forest. Less dead wood on the ground means less risk when the fire season comes. Here, I got myself in a little bit of a pickle. These trees can weigh tons. If not cut the right way, pressure can apply on the saw and get it jammed. Impossible to remove bare hand. With the things that I do on the property, I often find it useful to have a jack or hand chain hoist nearby. This one here has been dead for a while, still standing but not for long. So this is part of the job too, bringing it down safely and turning it into something useful. Nothing fancy, just slow, steady work. If it was a bigger tree or something more complicated to cut, I would have called somebody that actually knows what they're doing. Once everything's on the ground, the real work starts, and it was time to recruit some reinforcements. Lead was actually outside already, getting the veggie patch fenced in. Weather has been terrible lately, so either we get wet or we don't get anything done. And this is where it becomes a bit of a family operation. We drive around the land, picking up what we can bit by bit. Doesn't feel like much at a time, but it does add up. Everything adds up here, the woodshed. This is kind of the transition point, from forest to firewood. As you can see, it's quite empty lately. Ideally, we would have filled it up earlier in the year, but life happens, and this is now. Luckily, we have some wood on the property ready to use. But for those trees fallen a bit more recently, we would have to wait at least a year or two before we can use it as a firewood. Then comes the part you definitely feel the next day, the splitting. Although I've got a little bit of help these days. And honestly, this might be my favorite part. Not the splitting necessarily, but I like the exercise and the doing it together. I think it's good.
I think that's good.
Yeah.
Now?
Finally, stacking. Simple job, but it's what makes everything else worth it later. Nice, dry, ready to go.
And done. Yeah. I think this is going to be enough for the whole winter.
You think?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see how we go.
No, maybe not. May.
And then, after all this hard work, you finally get to use it all winter long. So yeah, people say heating with firewood is free, and in a way it is. No bills, no meter running, but it does cost something: time, effort, and a few sore muscles, and quite a few weekends. But sitting here with the fire going and the rain outside, it kind of feels like you've earned it, and for me, that's all worth it. Thanks for watching, I really appreciate it, and if you want to follow along, please feel free to subscribe. Until next time.
Look at you now. Look at me.